This is John Casey. He came on with 9:16 gone in the first period. Pure is out for the season with a knee injury. Skated shot from the blue line. Kept in by McCown. 9 seconds. That's all that's left of the penalty. The Leafs trying to bang one in here, but it'll be McCavish who'll clear the zone. Got it as far as the line. Apparently it got out over, and that's offside. At the St. Louis blue line. 11:35 remaining in the third period. Leafs were up 2 goals. The Blues came back to tie it up 3-3.
Be part of the play.
Corson, Huddy, and Barron, the marksmen for St. Louis. We are nearing the 9-minute mark of the third. The Blues trying to take both games here in Toronto. Scene will shift to St. Louis for games Sunday and Tuesday. Toronto needing this one badly. Power play has kind of been wiped out for Toronto tonight. They are 0 for 7 on the power play.
Well, when you get 7 power plays in a Stanley Cup playoff game, you got to score more than 0 if you want to win it.
Guinness around the net for the Blues and coming up. Warner in there trying to check his man. It is Murphy picking it off the boards. Couldn't make the move quickly. Murphy going after it again. The Blues take over. McGinnis backs up. Lifted a high one to center. Wrapped into the zone by Todd Gill. And McGinnis back again. Boy, he's been on the ice a lot tonight. Al McGinnis shooting it away. Toronto going back. Both teams forechecking well now. Offside. Zessel thought he had a break, but he's offside. And again, we visit with Ron McLean in this update.
Thank you, Bob. We're off to McNichols Arena in Denver with the score 3-2 Colorado. The Canucks draw even. Trevor Linden scores the goal from Courtnall and Hedekin in front of Patrick Roy. Trevor puts it by him, and it's 3-3, 5 minutes into the second there.
Warner threw a big hit on Al McInnes, but McInnes sees him coming and stiffens up. And Warner goes down. But McInnes stopped skating, and the puck dribbled off his stick.
Puck shot in deep again. It is Gilmore poking at it all the way down the ice. Huddy turns back. Toronto waiting at the line, but not long enough. That's offside called again. We mentioned the time Al McInnes has logged. Over 26 minutes now, Harry, in this hockey game.
And this is routine for him. And there you can see the nasty cut over the left eye of Snyder. He got that in the first period. They took him to the hospital, gave him the okay to come back, screwed a shield on his helmet, and here he is.
Just about hitting the halfway mark of the third period. And a lot riding on the next 10 minutes of this game.
For the Leafs especially, Bob, to go down 2-0 and head into enemy territory is not an inviting scene.
Bonner takes it from Kravchuk. Comes up to center, and he blasts a long one in, wide of the net to the right of Potvin. 3 Leafs jump on it and come out quickly. Hart gets the pass. Tuella shoots. Nice glove save by John Casey. That one was going in.
Accelerate.
Score his 60th playoff goal to put the Leafs ahead, or put the Blues ahead. And here the Blues nearly make it a 2-goal edge. And here's the goal by Hull. Boy, there's no room. He's got to turn the puck over almost to get it in. Look where his feet are. Behind the icing line, and he shot it at an almost impossible angle.
Dave Ellett trying to get it up to Sundin. Couldn't quite manage that. Down, and Ellett come back to pick it up in behind to Felix Potvin. St. Louis leading by a goal. 7:35 remaining. It's Gilmore coming in with Sundin. Puck fired back to the net, and Clark up by Corson. Yell it in for Gilmore. Sundin has to come back to give him some help. Gets it out to McCown. Shoots! Another great glove save by John Casey. And again, visit Rama Lane.
Thank you, Bob. Let's go to Denver with the score tied 3-3. Vancouver and Colorado. The Canucks get the go-ahead goal. McGillney to Trevor Linden. A beautiful pass to Martin Gelinas. And he beats Patrick Roy for his first of the playoffs at 10:40 of the second period. 4-3, Vancouver.
Well, here's the stop by Casey, a difficult one, and it was labeled. Jamie McCown, who hasn't scored a goal all year, nearly got the biggest one of the season for him, and a huge one for the Leafs, but Casey denied it.
St. Louis leading in the series 1-0 on the 3-1 win on Tuesday here in Toronto. And leading in this game 4-3 with 7:20 remaining. The way the two teams have been playing now, the post-checking style, goals are tough to come by.
I think Paul Stewart, did he lose his whistle? Or did it break and they're sending him in for the backup whistle? Yes. Stewart's got something to say about, to the security people here, about somebody throwing something on the ice, perhaps. And that draws the ire of many of the fans. They should throw everybody out that throws anything on the ice. Get a picture of them, don't let them back in here for about a year.
7:20 remaining. Third period. This crowd trying to generate an attack or two for the Maple Leafs. Murphy shot it in. Muller trying to tip it. He was flattened in front of the net by Barron. McTavish rolled a pass up there. Pearson going along the boards with Gill. Pearson gets it out for McTavish. Murphy grabs it, goes back to the net to Todd Gill. He's met immediately, so he moves it fast. But Pearson brings it back in with Portnoy getting ready. The shot blocked. And Ponta had to move away with Pearson again coming in like a freight train.
Going to get a penalty, Bob. Pearson, who loves to go to the net, draws a penalty with 6:46 to go.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Stewart make the sign for a misconduct penalty. We'll see.
He's explaining to Al McInnes what the penalty is, and there have been a host of penalties tonight, some of them quite mysterious. Have a look at Pearson, number 12 in blue, going to the net on the far side. And was he tripped? Or did he have something to say? Or
he's gone. He's heading to the far end of the Gardens, and that's where the Blues dressing room is.
And there it is right there. You can see he's complaining to Stewart.
2 minutes for goaltender interference and a 10-minute misconduct.
There it is.
Time.
So he gets the 2, and then he gets the 10. With 6:46 to go, he has to hope for overtime if he wants to return.
A 10-minute misconduct. Time 13:14.
When the Blues look at the tape of that penalty, though, they're going to complain that Murphy tripped Pearson.
We are down to 6 minutes and 46 seconds left to play in the third period, and the St. Louis Blues are leading.
Larry Murphy lets the shot go that's tipped right there by Kirk Muller, and a nice stop with the right foot of John Casey, who Bob has really done a nice job filling in for the injured Grant Fuhr.
Yes, he has. Leafs have had 34 shots now. Blues 29. A chance for Toronto on the power play. 0 for 7 in the game. Casey's steering it aside. And back out for Barron. Long shot in high over the net. Gardner races for it. Kicked it with a skate. Didn't know he had a chance at it. And went by Gagne. He did not see it. Schneider kept it in. 3 Leafs get after it. They're on the power play. It is Gardner. Back to Schneider, and there's Murphy. To Schneider. Shoot! He missed. Again, Murphy giving it to Schneider a second time. Rolling in the slot area. Murphy again. Picked out. Schneider again. Murphy once more. Sharp angle for him. He won't shoot from there. Out front. Score! Muller scores the tie. Kurt Muller makes it 4-4.
Some assists are given when you just touch the puck. Some are given when you show all kinds of patience. And Larry Murphy makes a brilliant play here. First he faked McTavish to his feet and then threw it on the short side as every one of the Blues thought he might be going behind the net. And Kurt Muller scores on a wrist shot low to the right side of John Casey.
14-10 the time of the goal by Muller from Murphy and Schneider. Power play goal for Toronto. A 4-4 tie, folks. 5:20 left. Third part coming in with Gilmour. Shoots. Casey stopped that easy shot from an angle by Gilmour, who was falling. 5:17 remaining.
Well, a turnover in the neutral zone. You know how many times we've talked about how dangerous they are, and that's what gave the Leafs this opportunity. It ended up not being a great shot. Kravchuk's got the puck here. All kinds of time. He tries to throw it through Doug Gilmour's legs. Can't get it through. The 3-on-2 ensues, and Gilmour got a shot while he was falling and didn't get much on it.
Clark tries a shot. That hit Domi standing in front of the net. Gagne backhands it at the goal, but it's cleared out by the St. Louis Blues. The game tied at 4 goals now, with 5 minutes remaining in the third period. In game 2 of this best of 7 Western quarterfinal, the Blues and the Leafs. St. Louis stepping up there. They were down 2 goals twice in the game. Came back, tie it, then take a lead. Now the Leafs have tied it. Creighton taken in on the boards by Leaf defenseman Ellett. Then he was upended. Referee right there close, watching all the goings on.
Boy, I'd stay out of these. You don't know what Paul Stewart's going to call tonight.
Clark steps in. You heard the crowd. Domi is in close. You heard the crowd. And now Stewart is handing out some orders. Is that all? Or maybe more?
But is one team going to get the extra penalty? I mean, be careful, both teams. Stewart has been unpredictably predictable tonight.
We'll be back. The penalty box on sportsmanlike conduct penalties. 4 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the third period.
Well, Noonan started the problem here by throwing an elbow right there on Todd Gill. Gill had the presence of mind not to retaliate, but on the same shift about 10 seconds later, here's what happened. Noonan tried to dig the puck out from underneath Ellett, and Gagne and Noonan get 2 minutes apiece. And we're 4 skaters against 4. It was 4:34 to go, and the score is 4-4.
The Blues trying to take a 2-game lead in the series. Starting out, dangerous looking pass, but it got to McGinnis. Up to Gretzky, into Hall, shoots! Nice save, putt pan, big rebound, and slapped away by Schneider. all the way down the ice. But it's through the crease area. No icing. Blues start up again with McGinnis. Hall. Gretzky to his right. Hall lost it. And Dave Ellett for the Maple Leafs turns. He has Muller moving up. He has tied the game. Now the shot by Muller. And he might get another. Poking at it. The first one blocked by Barron. It goes into the corner at the far side, and Pronger was there first. Starts out, lost it to Presley. Played it on an open wing. And the Blues, Courtnall was back. Barron flying into the boards, trying to clear it. Barron coming away. The pass to center to Courtnall. Courtnall trying to go in. He could not fool Schneider. Schneider moving hard. Dumped it ahead, out over the line. And Pronger gets set to play it ahead again. Courtnall lost it. Gilmore coming in. And to back off. Now the setup for Gill. Gill left it. It's Sundin coming to the corner. In around the net. Gilmore right behind into Sundin. He goes back to Gilmore again, and he missed it. Gill is pinching in. The Blues trying to get it out there with Gill in deep. The Kravchuk waited. Now he's away. Up to center, Kravchuk to the left to Courtnall. Courtnall coming for the net, trying to set it up. Sundin racing hard with McGinnis. Now McGinnis seems to be out there all night long. He's up to center, dumping it in. There's Corson on it. Hill for Toronto, left it behind the net. The penalized players are back on. 5 aside now. And here's Gardner speeding in with Warner shooting. That was blocked in front of the net. Back the other way for Noonan. He had to go to center and then shoot it in, and the Blues are changing. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in regulation time. We're in a 4-4 tie. Here's McCown. Put himself offside, but the Blues are going to clear it. The Leafs get back onside anyway. So the play will continue. Knocked down by Schneider. That goes stopped him from moving anywhere. Crowd trying to get the Leafs one more goal and tie the series. Warner lost it to Leach. Schneider backing up now to Warner. He shoots it in. He wants to get to the Leaf bench. 1:35 remaining in regulation time. In a 4-4 tie here in game 2. Presley shot nowhere near the net. It'll come out to center. Flipped back in. Muller hit somebody at the Blues bench. Muller took a hit from Kravchuk. The whistle stopped the play. We have 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining in the third period here in game 2 at Toronto. It is Toronto 4, St. Louis 4.
It hit Murray Barron's leg that was hanging over the bench, and that caused the whistle. And here's the hit on Muller that he didn't appreciate after the whistle. So with 1:23 to go, the physical animosity has not decreased very much at all. Kurt Muller has been strong Leaf tonight. We are 1:23 away from a possible fourth period.
Well, we're just about overtime now. For all intents and purposes, down to 1:23 left. Face off at the St. Louis blue line. The Blues control it. McGinnis again. Lifting one from his own side of center, however. And Schneider touches it. That's an icing call against the Blues. 1:13 remaining.
Boy, if I was both coaches, I'd have 2 centers out there. 2 guys that can take the draws, because the referee and linesmen have thrown 25 of them out tonight, especially St. Louis. You don't want a winger taking the face-off here. And so McTavish, who's taken a lot of big face-offs, is out there. So is Corson and Gretzky. So Mike Keenan covers his tracks well here. Greg McTavish, unspectacular offensively, although he does have 2 points tonight. Reliable completely defensively.
Face off to the right of Casey, deep in the blue zone. McGinnis again. Leaving it for Gretzky. Through the middle. Trying to hit Corson with the pass. To the goal right at Potvin. 1 minute left. for tie. Here's Clark. Got up over the line. Sundin was with him. He missed Ellett with the pass. Ellett stopped the clearing attempt. Gilmore knocked it down. Gilmore stopped by Gretzky, and look out, Gretzky is away. He's coming up over the lead line, faking everybody. Oh! That low shot nearly caught the corner. He centers it down a hole. He fired a hot one. That's blocked. Blues coming close. 30 seconds left in regulation. And Gretzky now turning it on. Back to the line. Huddy to Gretzky. To Huddy. Shot. Blocked in front. And the play is stopped. I'll say hearts are almost stopped. With Gretzky and Hall coming very close to winning the game with only 12 seconds remaining. 4-4 tie.
Gilmore blocks the shot from the grassy knoll there, gets the whistle with 12.2 seconds left. And Wayne Gretzky nearly got the corner, Bob, on a rush to end this baby. Clark is knocked down, and Gretzky just grazes the left post. And we're 12 seconds away from overtime. The faceoff is in the Leaf zone, but not on the dot. And here's Gilmore, boy. He took this baby right in the sea. For captain, courageous.
Off deep in the lead zone. They win it. McKinnon shot it. Blocker saved by Potvin. 7 seconds remaining. Schneider lost it into the skates of the referee. It comes out in front. And the horn goes to end the third period.
Here's another break. Larionov with Ozolik. Larionov makes the shot. In on goal. Couldn't get the shot away. Makarov. Side of the goal.
Gary Suter, but the Canucks keeping the Hawks outside right now. Nichols centered, Murphy scores!
Koski couldn't reach it. Here it comes. A shot score! Richard wins again for Philadelphia. Philadelphia on the puck quickly. Redbird racing over center. He's coming in. A pass back. Holler scores! Holler wins it for Philadelphia.
Steve Smith ahead to Murphy. Nichols at the line. Chelios moving in. Chelios scores! Chris Chelios has won it for Chicago.
Here's a 4-on-2 to Jonesy. They set up now. Rosted has some trouble. They score! In front in overtime. And the Devils win 2-1.
At the other end, Denny Savard was loose, but they kept the puck along the boards. Now it comes free. Here's Savard. Denny Chelios scores! Chris Chelios has done it again, and the Hawks move on to the conference final. Primo on the faceoff wins it back to Lidstrom. The shot scores! And Daze has it. The Hawks break out. Daze handed it to Fetisov. Looked like a promising break for Chicago, but now Konstantinov moves up. His shot scores! Konstantinov! As Belfort whiffed on it, and Detroit wins it.
Out with Redbird. Up across center, the Philadelphia Flyers bring it in. Here's Lindros. Scores! Eric Lindros scoring for Philadelphia. And they defeat the Devils 3-2.
Here's Kozlov dancing in. Takes the shot. Scores!
Overtime Magic. Brought to you by B.F. Goodrich. Show them your true colors.
The phone lines are open. Here's the number to call and tell us who will score tonight's winning goal in the B.F. Goodrich TA Overtime Magic Contest. Tonight's contest will close with the winning goal, so show us your true colors. Call now, 1-900-870-2556.
You know,
Way here in game 2. Hull right off the bat is checked and can't get a shot on the net. Schneider, he's away to center. Flip the puck in back to the net. Casey is out. Corson tapped it to center. Got it back from Gretzky, and he's up there with Barron right behind him. Potvin, the save on the short side. Hull intercepted the clearing play. Now McKinnon! What a save by Potvin on a bullet! McKinnon got all of it. And Potvin got a little more. Back in for Elliott. Offside! On the far side was Matt Sundin. Wow.
Nobody shoots it any harder from the point than Al McInnes, who played 33 minutes and 45 seconds of regulation time, and he tested Felix Potvin with one of his special shots, and Potvin beat him. Not from the blue line, from 32 feet out, off the shoulder of Potvin. A big-time stop here in overtime.
McInnes coming in and walking right into that shot. Potvin stopped it. So the Leafs get a life. Still trying to pinch his man on the boards. Murphy finally stopped it. Puck was into the crowd.
Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2-12 in overtime this year. The St. Louis Blues 1-1-16. And there's a few players playing in this game who have scored big-time overtime goals. You think Mike Keenan wishes Glenn Anderson, one of the overtime specialists in the National Hockey League, was on the bench tonight. He's not dressed.
Cecil now comes on for St. Louis to take this face-off deep in the Leaf zone to the right of Potvin. A little delay. Sundin skated out of the circle, as did Cecil. Now they're ready. Here comes Cecil. Murphy going after it. Takes it. Pounds it on the boards and gets it out. Hunter was waiting for it. Huddy shooting it back in. Murphy nearly lost it at the side of the net. Got away with that one. Toronto's Gartner. Up it goes to Gagne to Sundin. Tipped away by Huddy. Gill near center ice. He lost it against Cecil, who comes along the boards with Cardinal. Cardinal gets away and then fell. Cardinal got back up. Controlled it with a skate. Larry Murphy for the Maple Leafs. Convery with him, but he goes to Gartner, who skates away with a long shot. Rising off the glass and down for Casey to smother it.
Glenn Anderson, who has not dressed for either game, is hanging out in the Leaf alumni box. He is a Leaf alumnus. We know that. And he's leaving now in a hurry, perhaps. Mike Keenan won't let any of his non-dressed players be interviewed. He won't let anybody talk about the injuries.
Everybody is tense now. We are in overtime here in game 2. These two will go to St. Louis. Either the Blues will be up 2-0. Home ice advantage, or the Leafs will tie the series. Braden coming over center. Striding in for a shot. Potvin hugging the post. It's centered. Potvin had to be careful with that, with Matteau parked right in front of him. Leafs get it up to Muller. He tied the game for Toronto. Now Craig shoots. Waited maybe a little too long. It was telegraphed all right and then deflected into the crowd.
Oh, nice drop pass by Muller, hoping Craig, and then Muller went to the net, hoping Craig could get the shot through, and even if he didn't score, perhaps Muller could grab the rebound. But the puck was neatly deflected well up into the end blues here. And here's the shot right here. You can see where Muller's going. He wants to get in there and see if he can grab a rebound. McInnes did a nice job riding him behind the net.
And Matto getting a stick down in front of the shot from Craig. We played 2:09 of overtime. Face off just inside the Blues line. Corson and Muller hooking up. Finally dropped in and shot away down the ice to Potvin. Red Hall is forechecking. Quick pass on the boards to Warner. He tried to fool Corson. He had a chance to clear it again. Kept it deep for Corson. Look out. He centered it. Here comes Gretzky and it went off his stick and got out the center. Blues get back on side. Schneider. Blues getting a couple of good chances there. Nearly another one. Presley gave it away. Schneider turns. McCown with a pass. And he slides it up. Muller takes it in with Presley. Trying to poke at it. Doesn't. Two Blues get going, but that's a glove pass. And it'll be called back. And Ron is still busy down there. Here's another update.
Right, Bob, cut that tension for just 10 seconds here to let you know Gino Ojic's having a big night for the Vancouver Canucks. Lume and Ronning help set up the play, and there's Big Gino pouncing on it for his second of the game. 5-3 Vancouver in the third at McNichols Arena.
We are nearing the 3-minute mark of overtime. 28 total penalties. We have another one called now. 26 minors, make it 27 at this stage. 2 misconducts. 8 power plays each, and now the Blues caught with too many men on the ice.
Well, the Leafs have a power play in overtime. You don't see a lot of those.
Penalty will be served by number 14, Jeff Corton.
And can the Leafs take advantage of this situation and get the winner? I can't remember seeing a too many men penalty in overtime. Can you?
That's a tough one, but it's happened here in this overtime. The Leafs 1 for 8, the power play in the game.
However, the one did tie the game up, so we'll see what happens here.
Well, it's an opportunity for the Maple Leafs. Also remembering Barron scored in a shorthanded goal in the second period for St. Louis. Now Toronto on the power play. Here in game 2, trying to knock the series. They go in. Gilmore racing for it. Had to poke at it. The Leafs have it inside the line to Gilmore. Sundin is with it out front. It comes to Sundin. Back it goes. Side of the net. Gilmore. Sundin. He had to end it, but he missed it. Blues cleared out. The house buzzing on that chance by Sundin. The Leafs come at him again. Murphy over the line, dumping it off to the corner. Gilmore played the man Barron. Now he's after the puck, and he does get it loose. Sundin rolled it back at the net. Gilmore right it up front. Sundin again to the line. Murphy to Sundin. Whipped it past to the far side. Schneider rolled it in to Gilmore back to the net. Gilmore was Sundin out front. Here's a shot. And Sundin and the Leafs tie the series.
Doug Gilmour is probably the second best player in the league to make the play from behind the net. We all know who the first best is, but Gilmour made a pass, and let's have a look how this game ended. And as usual, it ended as suddenly as the overtime started. There's the pass, there's the shot, and Casey had it, and then it just trickled in, didn't even get to the back of the net. A tough break for Casey, and it rolled, it looked between his right arm and his body, then rolled halfway to the back of the net.
4:02, the time of the winning goal. Sundin from Gilmour, and Schneider. Leafs win it.
2.1 The Edge is Toronto's new rock.
Always has been.
Always will be.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Stone Temple Pilots.
R.E.M.
Pearl Jam. Collective Soul.
Nirvana.
9 Inch Nails.
Oasis.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
The world is a vampire.
Everything else is history.
Toronto's new rock. 102.1 The Edge. Discover it.
Reinhold Bertleff had a key role in the building of Porsche's 911 Carrera. Did he design the engine? The radical suspension? No. Instead, Reinhold and his co-workers have perhaps the best job in the world. They test drive every 911 on the Autobahn. If Reinhold liked your car, we're pretty sure you'll like your car.
Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC. Brought to you by Molson Canadian.
Toronto Maple Leafs level the series. The Molson three stars, Craig MacTavish, Kirk Muller, and Matt Sundin, who for the second time this year beats the Blues in overtime, and he's with Scott Oakes. Scott?
All right, Ron, Matt Sundin gets the winner, 4:02 into the extra period. Matt, I'll leave it to you to tell me how badly you needed this one.
Well, especially losing the first game and being down 4-3 in the end of the third period. Huge win for us. Going back on the road now and going in St. Louis, we needed this win bad, and a huge win for us, and it feels great.
Could you believe how lucky you were to have the Blues called for too many men in overtime?
You know, when it comes to the playoff and at the end of long games like this, it's mistakes gonna be the difference, and that was a bad mistake from their side, and we were able to take advantage of it.
Quickly, Matt, you led 3-1 at one point. You got the 3-1 goal for the Leafs, but then you had to win it in overtime. What's that say about the character of this team to come back and win?
Well, I think especially looking at our confidence, I think the game was maybe even bigger than just getting the win. You know, it was big for us to first be ahead 2 goals and then come back. They come back, they get the lead, and then we were able to pull ourselves together and get back and get the win. So I think it was really big for us, especially confidence-wise.
All right, Matt, thanks for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
2 goals by Matt Sundin, the biggest of them, the winner in OT. Ron, back to you.
Scott, thanks a lot. So, as you say, that series all even. I know Grapes wasn't too happy with the refereeing to begin with, and too many men on the ice penalty, imagine. Tomorrow night, we're on the air from 2 venues in Detroit, the Jets and the Wings, and we'll also have for Alberta, BC, Calgary at Chicago. An exciting night for all of us. Thanks for watching this evening, and good night.
CBC Sports, Canada's Olympic Network. Join Wendy Mesley for Sunday Report on CBC. The CBC Evening News with Suhana Marchand, weeknights at 6 on CBC Television. CBC Late Night will return with The Storm Within.
I was 28 when it happened. It struck my central nervous system. Now everything in my body is all mixed up. Some days I can barely see. Other days I can't walk. Multiple sclerosis. Please help us connect with a cure.
A mother's loving advice. Be smart. Don't start.
It's time to change the meaning of Taiwan On. Support Project Red Ribbon. Support safe, sober driving.
Asthma, parents who are coping with their child's disease on the next spilled milk.
And absentee fathers, it's tough on the whole family.
Spilled milk.
Make sure you're home for this one.
The people and events that drive Canadian business.
We're just two guys flying by the seat of our pants.
Revealing.
We've been told to sell off all of our products.
Award-winning.
Has launched an attack.
Ahead of its time.
We help companies rethink their business.
Venture after Sunday Report. Wherever the location, whatever the topic, whoever the guest, hosts Trina Srebotniak and Brent Banbury bring out the best. The best in information and entertainment. Midday, weekdays at noon.
Take time out from your busy afternoon and join me, James Barber, for The Urban Peasant, weekdays on CBC at 3:30.
It's that time again. James Barber, The Urban Peasant, cooking just for you on CBC.
The tradition continues.
All right, the regular season's over. The playoffs begin. The real season starts as far as I'm concerned.
Check hard, skate hard, fight all the way.
16 teams start, 2 finish.
And 1's left standing.
Absolutely.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC.
I felt really stupid. I felt dumb. Last year I went to college and I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep up with them. My dreams were total gone. I cried for 4 days and I thought, well, what do I got to lose? I have to try. I can't give up. Now I just want to do it. You know, just keep reading. I can make my dream come true now. I'm going to be a nurse.
For help, look in the new yellow pages under Learn.
I'm going for it and I'm going all the way.
Hi, I'm David Foster, and you're about to become famous. Now, if you've ever taken a lesson or an exam through the Royal Conservatory of Music, as I did growing up in Victoria, we'd love to hear from you. We're creating a beautiful book, a historic register listing our former students from all across Canada. Now, this will become part of a permanent display on the history of the Conservatory. Please call us now at 1-800-709-0888 and take your place in music history.
Come on, everybody, listen up. All you boys and girls in your locks and curls, take a message to your school.
There's one solution to pollution. It'll help us all stay cool.
We've got a leafy friend who can bow and bend to help us clean the air.
These dudes have shade. You got it made, so get up, don't just sit there.
Plant trees with your school. Call 1-800-563-0202.
Can you dig it?
You know, the average Canadian watches 21 hours of TV a week. That's about 3 hours a day, on average. But think about this. Every hour that you're sitting in front of the tube is another hour that you're not out there, doing stuff, being active. Turn your TVs off. Get out there.
Personal Best, Saturday on CBC.
You know, come to think of it, another half hour a week isn't going to kill you.
I have my hair washed once every 3 months, whether it needs it or not.
Two of the biggest stars in comedy in one special.
So, are you happy with your life?
Yeah, I think so. I've got a husband and baby and a lot of tattoos.
Tracy Ullman and Michael Palin.
We have a lovely child.
Two. What finally made you get out of the relationship?
When the other girls moved in. Oh, well, it's how the Brits like it.
Nothing is sacred.
Stand up straight.
Tracy Ullman, a class act, Monday on CBC.
We turn the camera off now.
Carl Lewis, you hear about Carl Lewis, you think, oh, you know. And I ran in Rome last year. It was my third meet, and I was way ahead of him, way ahead at 80 meters. And then I started thinking, well, geez, what am I doing out here? The great Carl Lewis is in this race. This is not right. So, of course, I turned and I looked. And looked to see him pass me.